Would you rather have free strippers for life or a free pizza for life? Man, no one's turning down free pizza for life. Them we got to eat in these streets.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT!
Watch the show.
Okay. Sorry.
That was aggressive slam, no worries.
I am so sorry. You were lovely.
Thank you.
But yes.
Was it the Riverdale?
I'm gonna be very candid with you. We have a little bit of a bromance back there, and so I kind of did it for the boys.
City boy! City boy!
How can you be my wife, my queen, my soulmate? These times men can see you for $4.99 a month, bruv.
Yeah, but
Netflix is £10, bruv.
Yeah, but then
Netflix is £10. That means my girl's is worth less than Netflix, bruv. That's mad.
Everybody tries to act like a boss, but the average person on OnlyFans makes about $180 a month. Imagine trying to sell yourself only to find out you're worth $180. The top 5% of content creators on OnlyFans only make about $1,000 a month. So essentially 95% of these women on OnlyFans are selling themselves for a Birkin bag only to find out the Birkin bag is worth more than them.
Привет.
Приветик.
Привет.
Не люблю низких пацанов.
СМС-ки.
Ну а чё? 1,80 м плюс.
Привет, извини, я за эстетику. Эстетика тела должна быть обязательно.
А чем тебе моя эстетика тела не нравится?
Отсутствие.
Emotional damage!
He ain't gotta speak English if he's speaking facts. Lifting weights gives you a 21% increase in testosterone. I heard the man, body aesthetics are a must. Make sure you get to the gym today.
I got a challenge going on. It's called 300 pickup. You think you could pick me up for $100?
I don't know, but I'm willing to try.
All right, let's go. Get this $100. Get this money.
All right. Try to pick you up like a baby.
All right. Ready?
We about to get married.
Let's go.
Look at your fine little skinny ass sitting up there. I roll blunts fatter than you, but you've been passed around a little bit more.
Bow, 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 bow. Bodies!
Truth or dare?
Truth.
What's your hot take?
I don't like McDonald's french fries.
Truth or dare?
Truth.
What's your unpopular hot take?
People shouldn't wear slides in class without socks.
Truth or dare? Dare. Call your crush and tell him how you feel. Hey.
Hi.
Do you want to go on to the day party with me in a couple weeks?
Sure.
You do?
Sure.
Alright, sounds good. It's in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Alright, I gotta go back to studying though. I'll see you.
Bye.
Bye.
That's a W! That's E1! That's E1! That's a W!
I don't know who need to hear this, but shoot your shot. The absolute worst thing that can happen is a no, especially if you in the friend zone. Genuinely ask yourself, what's worse? Hearing no and moving on with your life, or spending all your time and giving all your attention away while you have to watch this girl get her back blown out by the guy she complains to you about? Shoot your shot. Hell, even Shaq made a free throw from time to time.
Hey babe,
Yeah.
did you know that a bull fucks 3,000 times a year? Why can't you do that?
Ask the bull if he fucks the same miserable cow every night.
You're a victim.
Oh no, I ain't got a massive fat. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I ain't touching the sides if I'm going in someone loose. So it's like, what's the point?
Listen, women can push out babies and they'll still go back.
Yeah, cool. Didn't ask.
In the Army, no more pull-ups at all. You could do a leg tuck. Too many women failed that, so they could do a plank. In the Marines, women can do half as many pull-ups, achieve a perfect score. And then what happened is a lot of women were complaining because they felt singled out. So they created a gender-neutral test. That was the same test for men and women, kind of between the two standards, which I disagree with. I think it should be the higher standard. Less than 10% of men failed, 65% of women failed. So 55 to 65% failed a gender-neutral test designed to accommodate women. There is no way to lower the standards anymore and still have women in physical combat roles. We have lowered the standards of physical combat readiness to a degree that frankly is embarrassing to accommodate women, and the majority of them still fail. Well, you told me you didn't think it was true.
Okay. Are you gonna let me finish?
Well, I know, but I'm saying there's disagreeing and there's truth.
America's becoming so feminized, we're ruining arguably the greatest army in human history for the sake of being inclusive. And a big part of the problem is because people automatically assume equal means fair. But equal and fair are two vastly different things. Let me give an example. If I had to hire a police force and half of them had to be women, even though there are men that are more capable for the job, that wouldn't be fair. It would be equal, but it certainly wouldn't be fair. And let's just be completely honest. Majority of the women that are in the army are only there for an easy check. Because as soon as World War III comes, there's going to be a lot of women that don't mind cooking.
Would you ever date somebody that your mate's been with?
No.
Why?
Because used and abused, I don't touch that.
Used and abused. Getting her fucking. The getting dug out. Raw.
I say this to girls, you give me all these requirements from what you want from a man. You don't realise how rare that man actually is. And when you find that man, he's going to want certain things from you. Like whenever I've dated girls now, it's like I just tell them how I want it to be from day one. I used to be quite like beat around the bush about boundaries, but now if you're posting inappropriate shit on social media, if you're hanging around with other guys, you can do it, but I'm not going to stick around. And those sort of girls, I've dated them before and it just brings up so many issues down the line. I'm not having to tell you and keep you in check constantly, like you should just know.
There are a lot of guys that are too quick to commit because they're desperate for a relationship. But don't be so quick to commit because your commitment is the only leverage you really have. I'd rather be a little lonely working on my goals than to be spending my time and money on a person that prioritizes posting bikini pictures over our relationship. And women are gonna say, you're being controlling. I'm not being controlling. You can do whatever you wanna do. Just know we're not gonna be in a relationship.
So I know we're getting off here really fast, but you're kind of cute. Kiss or slap?
Can I slap you?
Yes. I gotta get off.
You gonna learn today?
I'm with my boyfriend right now. We're together, but I'm not sure if he loves me anymore. I used to be a sugar baby. So he looked through my phone. Like he went very much back into the past.
He went deep.
Couple years. He went deep. Yeah, so he had time on his hands. He found that out, and then we had a very long discussion about it. But since then, he stopped telling me that he loves me.
There's a lot of things about this relationship I hate. There's no foundation of trust here. This past was something that you chose to keep from him. And while you're not lying because he never asked, because how is he supposed to be like, were you ever a sugar baby? My guess is you actively chose not to share that. And that's a violation of trust, something that you know that he needed to accept about you to fully accept who you are and where you came from.
Yeah.
If a woman is willing to lie to you about her past,
she belongs to the streets.
Research that came out that said if a woman has a body count of 5, they're 80% more likely to end a relationship, because as your number of sexual partners increases as a woman, your ability to bond with that man goes down and down and down. I've dated girls on like 50 body count before. Back then I was inherently disgusted by it, but at the same time I was like, I'm not gonna be that guy, whatever. When you do deep it and you think she's gonna still be bonded to the guy she slept with fucking 5 years ago, she's never gonna have that same attachment to me. Like, do I want to raise a family with a woman who can't attach to me the same way she would to this one?
studies show that the more men a woman sleeps with before marriage, the less happy she will be in her marriage and the shorter her marriage will be. And for all the people that are gonna say, well, what about the men? The same study was ran on men, and the amount of women that a man slept with had no effect on his marriage. Oh my God, who would have ever thought that men have a higher tolerance for promiscuity? And due to no-fault divorce, women can just divorce a man because they feel unhappy. No wonder 70% of divorces are filed by women. Turns out if you have a contract and one person is financially incentivized to break the contract, they do. Since 1960, divorce rates have started to skyrocket for absolutely no reason. And guess what else started in the 1960s? Let me know in the comments below if this video was a W or a L, and give me the HBO special. That's the Help a Brother Out special. Hit the like and the subscribe button for more content. Till next time.